Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hearst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, hits to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks the third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hearst breaking tackle after tackle, swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What is going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from Nothing But Niners crew. Now, listen, I had to take a break away from the show over on Patreon. On my stream, there's still 48 seconds left. I know that we are a little bit behind the live time, so I'm imagining that the 49ers are already at halftime. Now, listen, man, this game is going the way I feared it would be going, keeping it close. The Titans get the ball. The Titans on their last two drives in a row had no problems marching up and down the field and getting points out of it, and I am concerned. Let me just go ahead and say I am concerned. Now, I told you guys in my pregame show, which was a nice long pregame show, by the way, that the Titans are playing for something. They're playing for jobs. They're playing for careers. They're playing for coaches. They're playing for themselves. And the issue is that we're going to win this game. At least I think so. I'll come back to that later. But the Titans also want that number one pick. So they're going to stay close. They're going to say, hey, if we wanted to win, we could actually win this game. That's what I think they're feeling, if I'm being honest with you, right? So the issue is, uh-oh. All right, so I think that the Niners are going to win this game, but the issue is that it's going to be because the Titans take their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. They get the ball back at halftime. It's not quite over on my end over here, so I don't know how it's going to finish up. But I'm concerned. I am concerned. The defense can't stop anybody right now. And the injuries, the people being out, it's no excuse. I'm going to be honest with you, it's no excuse. Now, around the NFL, let me just bring you guys up to date with some NFC West news. The Niners are leading at this point on my screen. The Seahawks are losing, and I believe the Rams are also losing. And so things are going the way the Niners need them to go, but we got to take care of business. But again, it's not about the win or the loss. I think we all know that we're going to win this game. It's about how we look. This does not look like a playoff defense. This does not look like a defense that is going to go out there and stop anybody once we make it to the postseason. What are some of the issues and concerns that I've seen so far? Well, I'll tell you. The run game. They are clearly not trying to run Christian McCaffrey a whole lot in this game. They tried to downplay this back injury and all. You can't downplay it anymore, Kyle. It's pretty obvious to us. That back injury is something that we are worried about. But they are going to continue to put Christian McCaffrey out there as a decoy, if nothing else. Again, something I discussed in the first in the pregame show. That was absolutely something I discussed in the pregame show. McCaffrey's going to be out there. He's going to get some touches. He's got the touchdown already. But he's not actually playing in this game that way. That's the way I feel about it. That's what I'm seeing, right? And so we're going to need guys like DeMarcus Robinson to step up, Brian Robinson Jr. to step up, and both of them have made their imprint on this game so far. I said that this was going to be a good game for Ricky Pearsall, and he might be leading the league in targets. He might be leading the team in targets. But on the first play of the game, he was hurt. And I'm like, oh, my God. Not something that I wanted to see. I'll be honest with you. Not something I wanted to see. Check out the Broncos also ahead of the Packers, man. All right. So I need to see the Niners make some adjustments in the form of or in the shape of getting a consistent run game going. Kyle Shanahan's offense is not predicated on the run, but is predicated on the threat of the run. That's not intentional grounding. Who was he throwing that to? All right. Right now, there is no threat to run. And Robinson has gotten the ball a couple of times. He's done some positive things with it. But we got to see how it plays out. The other critique I have on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm going to come to the defense afterwards. The other issue is that Brock Purdy just gets happy feet a little too early. He's got to learn to stand in that pocket just a little bit longer before he starts scrambling. He can scramble. He can move. He can navigate the pocket. He can get out of trouble and out of harm's way really, really well. So I want to be clear at what I'm saying here. Thanks for that shirt, Steve. I'm not mad at Purdy scrambling around. I'm not mad at Purdy leaving the pocket. I just feel like he's doing it a little too early, and he's missed a touchdown to George Kittle. He's missed some things like early on that he could have got, and we wouldn't be in this situation. Or maybe I wouldn't feel as fearful or doubtful or as worried. I'm not sure how to call it anymore. I'm not sure how to call it anymore. We got to find a way to not struggle against teams that we shouldn't be struggling against. All right, I'm still watching on my end, guys, so you guys got to bear with me. Yeah, they're going to score here. That was a penalty, 1st and 10, sideline. Oh, yeah, they're going to score here. And they get the ball back. So, again, now this is going to be 3 drives in a row where they have gotten themselves in position to score, and the Niners defense can't fucking stop them. That is a major concern. That is a major concern for me. The Niners were 6-6 on 3rd down. They show this stupid graphic on screen that says the Niners are perfect on 3rd downs, and then they throw it to Jauan Jennings, and what does he do? Right on time, right on cue, he drops a 3rd down conversion. Purdy put it on him in a tight window, hit both hands, hit his chest, face mask, and he still dropped it. And this was something else I discussed going into the game. Jauan Jennings needs to get back to being the clutch guy that we want. Stop trash talking and focus on producing. Did he drop that interception? Mustafa dropped the fucking interception. Mustafa just dropped the pick. Oh, my God. That pick right there would have eased my level of stress. It would have eased my level of stress. But instead, they still got the ball. Again, guys, I'm behind, so. Oh, we get the ball? Okay, my apologies. So we get the ball. Oh, they started the game with the ball, so we get the ball. All right, cool. Lions touchdown. Let's go, Lions. There's the 1st down. They need it right there. Oh, my God. This is the longest 30 seconds ever. Tennessee is marching. They are looking good. They're looking decisive, and they are controlling the clock. They're calling their timeout. All right, guys, so I need to know what y'all are thinking out there. I need to know how you guys are feeling about this game. And I need to know your level of concern. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not worried at all, it's no problem, we're going to smoke them. 10 being we might lose. Where are you guys? Type in your number right now, your level of concern. 1, we're going to smoke them. This is just first half like it was against the Browns. We're going to come out and dominate in the second half. Or 10, we might actually lose this because we're letting a bad team hang around. I see a 7 out there from Frisco Pete. I see a 4 from Shoe Long. I like that shoe. I like that, Pete. I see a 9. I get it. Oh, my God. Wide open, and he missed them. They had a – oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my stomach is gurgling right now, guys. Right now, my stomach is on a 7. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I see a 3, I see a 6, I see a 5, I see a 4, but concern moving forward. So, yeah, it's like this is a bad team, and we shouldn't be struggling like this against them. But there's some whiffs out there. Like that throw that they just had on first down, that could have easily been a touchdown. There was nobody out there with them. God, my stomach is killing me. I'm not that confident right now, guys. And I get that, Shulong, bad teams do bad things, but you could be talking about the Niners defense. I think everyone got so focused on, the Niners have had 2 games in a row where we held opponents to less than 10 points. Look at who those opponents were. It was a bad Browns offense and a bad Panthers offense. So I do think that we win. He missed the fucking kick, ladies and gentlemen. He missed the kick. We go to halftime up a touchdown. We go to halftime up a touchdown. Let's go. He misses the kick. Okay. I'm still not happy, though, because, again, that's 3 drives in a row where they've put themselves in scoring position. We have to stop them. That very first drive was our best one on defense and on offense, if I'm being honest with you. 3 and out off for our defense and 13, 14-yard play, something like that. And we got a touchdown on the first drive. Like, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do, but I am concerned. All right, so let me pull up some stats for this game. Let's see what it's looking like here. Let's pull up some stats here. Shout out to Drew Brees. So you have Cam Ward, 10 of 15 for 105 yards and a touchdown. Brock Purdy also 10 of 15, but with 135 yards and a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey's leading the 49ers rushing, 8 attempts for 23 yards and a touchdown. Pollard is leading the Titans, 8 carries also, but 57 yards. He really missed that kick. That is funny. Receiving yards, both teams tied into their leading receivers when it comes to yards. Gunnar Helm has 2 receptions, 38 yards and a touchdown. George Kittle has 4 receptions, 63 yards. I mean, this is concerning. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's concerning, man. My stomach I'm not really feeling this, man. I'm not feeling it. So how do we improve? Brock's got to settle down, like I said, and the defense has to find a way to get stops. And they're getting pressure. So this is the one thing I'm saying. The Niners' defensive line is actually getting pressure despite how many people are not playing on this defensive line. The linebackers, though, it's everybody behind them that's like just making me scratch my head. I don't have a lot of confidence in the people behind them. It's clear to me that the shots down the field are what we're still susceptible against, and that if teams want to take advantage of it, they can just take shots down the field, and we're going to give up something. There were weird things that were happening in this game I feel like I need to address. Let's go to the total penalties in this game, because that's going to be important. That's going to play a role here, right? So the penalty yards. Right now, the Titans have 4 penalties for 31 yards. The Niners have 3 penalties for only 10 yards. It's hard to do, by the way. 3 penalties, only 10 yards. But check this out. I saw something in this game I had never seen before, at least I don't recall seeing, and it was an offensive offsides. And it happened not once but twice in this game. Not just in this game, on the same drive. On the same drive, they called that play, that penalty. I'd never seen it before. So we got to figure something out. The time of possession is slightly leaning in favor of the Niners. We've had the ball for 16 minutes. They're 14 minutes. All right. And the Niners are 1-1 on field goals. They are 1 of 2, and that's what the issue is right there. That's why the Niners have a touchdown lead. Now, I'm not completely panicking. And as I'm talking to you guys, I'm calming down. So I was at a 7. I told you guys my stomach was feeling a little weird. But I got a confession to you guys. The Niners are back to being a second-half team. I've avoided saying this for a couple of weeks because when I started realizing it early in the season, I was like, all right, I said it on a halftime show, and then we were not a second-half team. Last time I said it was The Houston game. That's the last time I said it. But I am going to say it, and I know it's a team in the same division. All right? But what I want to say is this. When we played against the Browns, I saw what Kyle was doing, how he was manipulating those linebackers. What is Kyle setting up in this game? Christian McCaffrey in the run game has not really been a thing. If the Titans are anything like myself, they're believing all of a sudden that, oh, that's right, Jawan Jennings has a touchdown. Did I say George Kittle? I apologize. But Jawan Jennings has a touchdown. The Titans are probably believing, like how I do, that the Niners don't really want to run the ball with Christian McCaffrey a whole lot. What if we flip that switch? What if we do start running the ball a lot more with Christian McCaffrey? He's only got 8 attempts. So maybe, right? The Niners have 47 rushing yards to 132 passing yards. All right, we're averaging 5.6 yards a play, but they're averaging 6.4 yards a play. They're averaging more yards a play than we are. We've got 13 first downs, and we're 7 of 8 on third down. Like, that is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We've run 32 plays, and we've allowed 1 sack. We don't have any sacks on them. Now, another thing that we don't have that they do are punts. The Niners haven't punted this ball all game long. So I'm going to give a round of applause for that. Let's go. No punts, 7 of 8 on third downs. That's how you're supposed to eat up a bunch of time off the clock, but it's only 2 minutes separating us. It's only 2 minutes separating us. We're 2 of 3 in the red zone, so the Niners are looking good. I mean, but it doesn't feel like it to me. It's 173 yards for the Titans, so 179 for the Niners. It's only a fucking 6-yard difference, guys, and it's making me nervous. But I do think that Kyle Shanahan's going to come out in the second half, and he's going to change things up. I think that Robert Saleh is seeing the best of what they have to offer. I think he sees where their team is vulnerable. And I think that things are going to be all right. I'm going to say that the Niners win this game by 17 points. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. Follower of Christ, Jesus is King. Mike, your gut says Niners by 17. Niners by 17. That's what my gut's saying right now, man. That's what my gut's saying. What's up with my man Tony? Special shout out to Tony. Oh, Tony told you guys, I don't want to tell his business. He's talking about my Tony. He's talking about Tony from Nothing But Niners. I don't want to tell his business, but when he wants to tell his story, he will. But yeah, if you guys believe in prayer, positive energy, good vibes, whatever it is, put it up in the universe. Send some healing vibes to my man Tony. He definitely needs it. And we may hear from Tony later on today. All right. The Niners gotta focus. They gotta lock in right now. And I do believe that they're capable of doing that. This defense is going to start making some plays. That drop interception by number 6, Mustafa, that's not going to be the norm. Another thing that's going to change, our special teams unit. Our special teams unit hasn't really looked special today. They haven't looked special at all today. Steven, I see you in here, man. Shoot me a text, bro. I went to text you and your number, I don't know. I did some update on my phone. Now I don't see your name in here anywhere. Oh, wait, there you go. Is this you? No, see, it won't let me text you. It's not letting me test you. It's not text you, sorry, not test, text. Anyhow, listen, I don't have some fire-up speech to give you guys for this show. I don't think the Niners need it. And like I said, I sincerely believe that the Niners win this one. It's all about how we win it. We should not win this game by 3. We shouldn't win this game by 7. This is a bad team, a team that wants to lose. We should dominate this game. All right? Now, we're going to step back and say, Mike, they only scored 10 points. If the score holds true, they only scored 10 points. That'll be 3 games in a row where the Niners have held opponents to 10 points or less, and that's cool. But we got to do something here, and we got to get more stops defensively. Brock Purdy's got to settle down in that pocket. Not be afraid to take the hit. When he scrambles, I don't get nervous. Ben has a poem ready already. Let's go, Ben. Huh? My man is ready for those victory shots. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. But, the defense has got to get it together. Brock Purdy's got to settle down. See, this is the issue right here. Mark, no disrespect at all, but you said it, so I got to pull your comment up here. He says, nah, bro, a dub is a dub. Not all wins are created equal, bro. The Niners beat that Rams team early in the season, and it was because McVay's pride. He could have kicked that field goal, tied it up, sent it to over, or, tried to extend it. He went for it on 4th and 1. Pride. And the Niners got the stop, and they got the win. We didn't go out there and do anything super impressive against that Rams team. We got the win, and on the books, it's going to look like a win. But I'm no longer worried about the regular season record. What I'm concerned with is where this team is going. And if I want us to make a run in the postseason, I need to see dominant performances against bad opponents. This is a bad opponent, and we aren't dominating the way that we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying, Mark? So don't take it as a personal attack or anything like that. I'm just saying that not all wins are created equal, right? The way that we lost to the Texans was terrible. Wait. The way that we lost to the Texans was absolutely terrible. And so not all losses are created equal. You have a game where Brock Purdy threw 2 or 3 interceptions, right? And we won. You telling me you didn't have any concerns when you walked away from that game? I did. I said I can't see that from Brock Purdy week in and week out because we can't win games like that. So a dub is not a dub to me, especially when I'm analyzing and trying to see how far we can go. I do think we get the win. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for a Rams loss. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for a Seahawks loss. By the end of the day, we might be in first place in the division, y'all. There's a chance that we could be in first place in the NFC West, and we move right on up to the number 3 seed. That would be damn impressive. That would be damn impressive. But we got to get there, though. All right? We need the Colts to take care of business. We'll see how that plays out. We need the Lions to take care of business. We'll see how that plays out. But in the meantime, I got to focus on us. So everybody out there in the chat, man, y'all know what my last call is to you guys. Let me know how you guys are feeling right now. Do the Niners get the win or do they lose? So if you guys think the Niners get the win, put the dubs in the chat. W's in the chat. Put them in there. If you think we lose, put the L's in the chat. I'm okay with that. Put them in the chat, man. Let's see. I see a lot of W's. Dub City, baby. I see it. I see it, man. Let's go. Stephen Fox says there's a chance the Niners could jump all the way up to the number 1 seed. I don't know if we could do that. I didn't look at because the Eagles won today too, right? I don't know. It was 31-0. So I got to see how it is. But I know we could jump to number 1 in the NFC West if things hold the way that they are. But second half is a second half for a reason. All right. So, guys, if you were looking for somewhere to watch this game, man, head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. All right. Like I said, we're a little bit behind, but I'm there, and we're having a good time. We're having a good time, so come on over there. Come join the party. Party at patreon.com/NB9ERS, and let's rock out over there, all right? We do need the Packers to lose. Yes, we do need the Packers to lose. All right. We're going to get out of here. All right. Y'all know how we wrap these shows up here. I'm going to do it now, even though it's a halftime show. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. I'll see y'all on Patreon. And for those of you that I don't, I'll see you guys on the Overreaction Show. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but. We them nothing but Niners.